And you look across the NBA landscape, Stan, a lot of turnover in the summer.
Yeah, Kevin, it takes a few weeks just to get used to seeing coaches and players in different spots around the league. And it'll take some time for those players and coaches to adjust as well.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Towns. And it's Okporti in at the 5. Down low. Clock at 4. Launches it from deep. Trent can't hit. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. Brunson's got the game going here with the first basket for the Knicks. Pass to Rollins. Inside. Ball stolen. In the corner, it's Bridges. Back to Brunson. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Bridges outside. Towns a screen on Green. Here's Bridges. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
A legitimate threat to burn you from that mid-range. Bridges recognizes when he should take that shot.
Trent outside. Working for Bridges. He gets it there. And a fast break now for New York. Up the floor. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And you can tell this is a priority for Brunson. He wants everyone involved.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Turner. The Bucks working the ball around. And it's Green missing.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Such a wide open look.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. I asked Coach about Jalen Brunson's game and what stood out the most to him. He replied, I'd say his toughness as well as his leadership. His teammates rally behind him, and that's why we've got to bring that same kind of intensity to guarding him tonight. Containing Brunson won't be easy, but let's see if they're up for it. Back to you, Kevin.
Allie, thank you so much. Here's Rollins. No good again that time.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, head coach Mike Brown taking over this season for New York. He's well aware of the pressure to win a championship with the Knicks fresh off an Eastern Conference Finals run. But he said this is the kind of pressure you want as a coach, having a chance to win big. And he's excited for the challenge.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated.
Well, they missed their first 4 shots, but finally able to get one on the board. Sometimes you just need to see that first one go down.
Now, here's Anunoby. Last game we saw him score 14. And it's Brunson missing.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Count it. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Knicks?
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Here's Trent after Mikal Bridges' bucket.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Outside, Towns. Bridges, no one around him. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Bridges has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Giannis outside. Pass to Green. Rollins against Brunson. To the inside. Towns with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. Here's Bridges. Brunson up top. Antetokounmpo defending. The kick out to Anunoby. And again, it's a New York three.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. McBride's checked in for the Knicks. With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season. Number 5, the Knicks.
Well, as a coach, it's a relief knowing free throws are almost automatic for your guys.
Brunson against Rollins. Pass to Turner. Now here's Giannis. Shot to stop the run. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Wow, Giannis. That is ridiculous.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Now McBride. Bridges outside. Here's McBride. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Towns. And a miss there on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Over in the corner, Green. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Brunson. He's coming off an excellent season. 8th in scoring, and he ranked in the top 10 in assists. An incredible knack for drawing defenders and finding the open man.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. Towns, a screen on Rollins. Outside, Towns. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Bucks trail by 15. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
And the first one at the line is good. And Stan, you remember this past summer, the story was, will the Bucks or will they not trade Giannis?
It's tough to carry on business as usual with all those clouds swirling. We know how loyal he's been, but questions remain about his ability to compete for a title in Milwaukee.
That one is no good. You know, Giannis just entered his 30s, coach, but he's already an all-timer.
He sure is, Kevin. Look, if his career ended now, this guy's still one of the best we've ever had in this league. Unfortunately for the rest of the league, he's still got a long way to go in his career, and they're going to have to deal with him for a long, long time.
Now here's Brunson. He had 37 points last game out.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Brunson covering. Now here's Giannis. Trent outside. Fires the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Trent's got a couple of threes now in the first for Milwaukee.
Lightning quick hands. Bombs away from Trent.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. The rebound by Turner.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Giannis outside. Pass to Turner. Here's Rollins. And here's Giannis. And the wide open shot from Green. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Green's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Milwaukee. Here's McBride, guarded by Green. And McBride gets it to go.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And the Bucks with some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Green, and Anthony subbed in for Rollins. And New York with a change here, too. Hart's checked in. Bucks trail by 10. Antetokounmpo finds Turner. Outside Anthony. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo. Porty grabs the rebound. New York's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Brunson outside. Clock at 6. Good work defensively by Anthony.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, "No matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind." Guys, back to you.
No quit. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. McBride with the ball. Defended by Trent. Really left alone that time. Towns has got 6.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Back to Kuzma. And stolen by Hart. And now the fast break, and Hart with the ball. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And the Knicks making a change here. Bridges checks in. And that one misses. And a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, G.A., there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their two best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, it has some truth to it.
Trent can't hit.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Bridges for 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Kuzma outside. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee, no good that time either. New York leading by 15. Pass to Porty. McBride with the ball. This one for three. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Kuzma outside. Back to Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by New York.
Giannis has gone 2 of 3 from the field. Hart outside. Pass to Towns. Over Turner. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Towns has got 8. For the New York Knicks, they come in off the loss to the Heat in Miami. And here's Kuzma. Scoreless thus far. Giannis a screen on Hart. There's the lob into the Kumbo. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. New York ahead. They lead by 18. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Knicks guys have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. And the forwards will be Bridges and Hart. Miles McBride out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Yabusele in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Anthony, following the score by New York. Prince kicks to Anthony. Here's Kuzma. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
It's such a determined score. When challenging the defense, Kuzma won't take no for an answer.
Amir Coffey's checked in for Milwaukee.
Kyle Kuzma. One shot.
That one misses for Kuzma. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
And it's the Knicks with the ball, following the bucket by the Bucks. Hart the pass to Shamet. Bridges for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Bridges has got 10 points in the game.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Outside Anthony. Prince in the corner. Back to Anthony. They set the pick. Pass to Coffey. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Smart pass by Anthony. He has that good sense for when he should look to dish.
Hart with the screen for Bridges. Hart outside. Now here's Shamet. Yabusele is screen on Prince. Shamet finds Yabusele. Outside Anthony. Kuzma outside. Portis sets the pick for Kuzma. 6 to shoot. Outside Portis. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. And here's Anthony for 3. And it's Shamet with the rebound. New York leading by 17. McBride with the ball. Now Anthony defending. Yabusele setting a screen for Hart. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Prince, right side. Pass to Coffey. Shamet with the steal. Hart outside. Now McBride. Here's Yabusele. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hart. New York, no good that time either. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Bucks. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Now here's Anthony, defended by McBride. Outside Portis. Can't hit that one. Bridges with some nice defense. The Knicks leading by 17. Shamet the pass to McBride. Yabusele against Kuzma. Yabusele kicks to Bridges. Here's Shamet. New York, no good that time either. Bucks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Kuzma outside. Anthony on the wing. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by New York. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Now, here's Bridges. His last outing with 20 points. Some nice passing by New York here. Down low, deflects the pass, and stolen by Kuzma. Outside Anthony, stolen by Yabusele. To end the cold streak, great D that time from Portis.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Coffey, that's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 3 assists in the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Substitution here for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. A.J. Green comes in for Amir Coffey. Trent's checked in for Taurean Prince. And Rollins subbed in for Anthony. Then for the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Hart. OG Anunoby comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. Now here's Brunson. Pass to Towns. There's the triple. Connects from 3-point range. Towns has got 11 points.
Well, when it comes to big men, you're not going to find a better catch-and-shoot option than Cat.
And here is Antetokounmpo, defended by Yabusele. Portis a screen on Yabusele. Up top, Portis. Gets an open look and hits. Portis has got his first points of the night.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Greg, over the last 9 seasons, the Bucks with the second most wins in the regular season.
I mean, a dominant run to be sure. Not to mention the franchise's second ever title back in 21. Those are things you can never take away.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Bridges with the steal. Pass to Towns. Now, here's Bridges. Towns, a screen on Trent. Back to Towns, and stolen by Portis. Here's Rollins. It's Portis high post. Towns on him. Giannis inside. Defended by Yabusele. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Turner's checked in for Portis. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Shamet's checked in. Now here's Brunson. Yabusele setting a screen for Towns. And the Knicks miss again. Bucks trail by 16. Antetokounmpo passes to Trent. Stolen by Anunoby. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And the muscle that Anunoby possesses, fantastic at gutting it out through contact and finishing.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The Knicks making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Turner with a screen on Anunoby. Back to Turner. 6 on the shot clock. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Here's Brunson. Knocks down the step-back J. Brunson's got his second bucket tonight.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Opportunity to check out Karl-Anthony Towns. Coming off a terrific season, and he was also extremely dependable behind the three-point line, finishing the season among the top 20 in three-point percentage.
And looking back at last season, his complete dominance on the boards to rank number 2 overall. Absolutely remarkable. Here's Green, pass to Rollins. And here's Giannis. 6 to shoot. Teardrop shot. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And defensively, you hope you've accounted for everything. Then Giannis whips out the floater. Insane.
Now here's Towns. He's got 11. Here's Clarkson. Milwaukee with the rebound. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Shot from the wing. Trent can't hit.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option there.
Here's Towns. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And it's 13 points for Karl-Anthony Towns. Antetokounmpo dishes to Turner. Here's the 3. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Portis checked in, and it's Bridges in for Jordan Clarkson. Here's Brunson, and it's sent back by Turner.
Well, this is the kind of rim protection Turner provides. He knows his team relies on him to protect the paint.
Second team foul.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Mikal Bridges at the line for one.
One shot.
And that one falls for Bridges.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Rollins the pass to Trent. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Back to Trent, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Bucks. On Thursday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Saturday, they'll take on Domantas Sabonis and the Sacramento Kings.
And that one against the Raptors. It's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Now, here's Bridges, following the miss by Miles Turner.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is the engine that makes this team go, and he has sacrificed so that the Knicks could surround him with talent. He said, winning trumps everything that I do individually. I'll do my part to help this team try to get a championship. It's all about the journey, and I'm happy to be a part of it. Back over to you, Kevin.
Yeah, you're right, putting the team first. Thanks a lot, Allie. Milwaukee with the ball. After the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns. Bridges outside. Towns against Giannis. Here's Brunson. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Trent. Not going to go that time. Brunson with some nice D. Anunoby in the corner. From past the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. There's 38 seconds left here in the second. And he slows it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Now, here's Bridges. He's got 13. Shakes him. And it's good on the layup. Bridges has got 15.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Anunoby against Trent. Shoots over Anunoby. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's New York closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Karl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Karl.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the New York Knicks.
We've heard the saying, live by the 3, die by the 3. Right now, they're living by it and living well.
Yeah, they've broken this game wide open, and I think their lead extends in the second half.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
And a look here now at the Bucks. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Here's Brunson. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Green is out there with Rollins. And it's Trent in at the small forward spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
Can't overplay Brunson to shoot. He will go right past you.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Miles Turner, first personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for New York, Jalen Brunson at the line for one.
That one falls for Brunson.
Well, when you watch Jalen Brunson, he's such a difficult matchup. Lefty, quick, and a bit on the smaller side, but he's got great leverage, and he gives opposing defenses fits.
Pass to Giannis. Pocket 6 to the paint. Here's Turner. It's tipped. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Bridges. Good season for him last year. Last season put up about 17 points per, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
Now here's Antetokounmpo following the miss by Miles Turner. Antetokounmpo against Towns. Giannis left side. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Antetokounmpo's got 13.
Seems like every night Giannis is having his way with other teams. Tonight, another big scoring night.
Pass to Towns. Shoots the 3.
Second personal foul.
Bucks trail by 21. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Here's Giannis after Mikal Bridges' bucket. Now, Antetokounmpo, 13 points in the game. Turner with a screen for Trent. Takes a 3, and Turner with the basket on the assist by Trent. Turner's got his second bucket of the night.
At his size, the ability to stretch the floor makes Turner so valuable to this offense.
Towns looking around. Pass to Hukporti. New York moving it around. Milwaukee with the rebound. Turner's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Antetokounmpo. Count the basket. He's got 15.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now, here's Anunoby. He's got 9. Giannis against Towns. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, the thing about Towns, he's talented and he's flexible. You want him to be your #1 option? Great. If you want him to play a supporting role, he's okay with that. So you can put him in any lineup.
That free throw, no good.
Well, when your big can contribute from the line like Towns, you gotta like your chances.
Good on the second free throw. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. 19-point game. Trent outside. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Anunoby. Floats it up for Giannis. 4 on the clock. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Trent.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
New York leading by 19. Bridges outside. To the middle. Turner with the steal. Here's Rollins. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Outside, Towns. Back to Brunson. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Let's take a look at the players who were the best on the glass a season ago. Second, Karl Anthony Towns.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Bucks trail by 17. Turner with the screen for Giannis. Wow, Giannis with the strong finish inside.
He's too strong. If you're going to hit Giannis, make him feel it.
Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Brunson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Turner with a screen on Towns. Inside. Bridges inside. He's against Green. Bridges inside. Guarded by Green. Bridges misses. Rollins the pass to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
That's too easy for Antetokounmpo. This D's going to have to push him further from the basket.
Brunson the pass to Anunoby. Towns against Antetokounmpo. And it's Towns missing. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 13-5 run. Outside, Green. Pass to Turner. Now, Giannis. Defended by Bridges. Shoots from 12. Antetokounmpo, no good. The Knicks leading by 15. Brunson scanning the floor. Back to Bridges. 5 on the clock. Good D by Giannis. Bucks have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Shots good by Turner.
Fighting through contact. Turner does a great job of that.
For New York, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Rollins against Brunson. Pass to Towns. Here's Hukporty. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Trent with it. Brunson picks him up. Rollins with the bucket.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Now here's Brunson. 9 points in the game so far. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Yeah, and checking out the numbers for Antetokounmpo. Last season, he played outstanding, and he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And seeing what he did last year, just blowing up the defensive schemes designed to keep him under control, man. As you said, second best scorer in the league. It was a beautiful thing to watch. Milwaukee making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Miles McBride's checked in for New York. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Bridges. Back to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. New York missing again.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Brunson against Trent. Portis, the pass to Turner. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Turner with a screen on Brunson. Trent, that's a two-pointer. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for New York. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. To stop the drought, a rebound by the Bucks. Turner's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Rollins against Towns. Trent, left side, to the paint. Rollins against Towns. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Rollins.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. And the Knicks with possession here. They're leading by 8. Bridges sets the screen for Brunson. Brunson for 3. Likes the look and drains it.
And for a high-volume three-point shooter, Brunson is really efficient.
And Kuzma has it in the corner. Outside Portis. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Portis has got 5.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Towns. He's got 14. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Bridges. And they recover it. Rollins against Brunson. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Portis.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now, here's Kuzma. Outside Portis. Lets it go from deep. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut to just 5 points in the basket from Kuzma.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Stan, every night, Kuzma finds a way to contribute on the offensive end.
Yeah, Kevin, look, I think what Kuzma does is he'll find a way to score the ball. He'll do it running the floor. He'll do it cutting. He'll do it on the offensive boards. And he can make jump shots. He's got a lot of ways to score, and he can take what the defense gives.
And here's Kuzma after the three-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns. Kuzma kicks to Green. Back to Kuzma. On the arc. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Towns, the pass to McBride. Here's Rollins, defended by McBride. Pass to Turner. And Brunson comes to help. Stolen. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Now here's Brunson. Towns, a screen on Green. Outside, Towns. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists in the game. Bridges against Kuzma. At the top of the key, Turner. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Turner's got 7 points for the quarter. And so it's New York in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. We've got more in store for you right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And New York, looking at who they've got. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Yabusele. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Shamet in at the point. And stolen by Kuzma. Ahead. But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut to just 5 points in the basket from Antetokounmpo.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Now, here's Clarkson. Pass to Yabusele. Now here's Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Anunoby. Off target from 3-point range.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Outside, Towns. Kuzma pulls it in.
When the defense is playing awfully like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
Antetokounmpo, no good. New York leading by 5. Anunoby with it. Picked up by Kuzma. pass to Yabusele. A three-pointer is right on target.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Stolen by Yabusele. To the inside, Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, this is what makes Towns an all-star caliber player. He has the ability to take over games by himself.
Now here's Anthony. That one goes in.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Here's Anunoby. Outside, Towns. Back to Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
With enthusiasm, Anunoby punishing the D for giving him that opening.
Antetokounmpo against Yabusele. It's Giannis throwing it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of it.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And Towns throws it down.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you defend Towns as the screener in this action. He can slip, roll, pop out.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Trent's checked in for Taurean Prince. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Cordy's checked in. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Anthony. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Trent outside. Pass to Portis. Clock at 6. Portis sets the pick for Trent. Launches a three. Trains the three-pointer.
Much more than serviceable from deep. He got to be tighter on Trent.
Now, here's Shannon. Guarded closely. Anunoby outside. Shoots over Kuzma. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Outside Anthony. Portis a screen on Towns. And it's Anthony slamming it down.
Well, Anthony's showing us the spring in his step.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. And so Clarkson will bring it up for New York. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Kuzma against Anunoby. And that one hits back iron. Bucks trail by 7. Giannis with it. Six to shoot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Maybe one of the tougher covers inside. Don't blame him for the foul on Giannis there.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
That free throw, no good.
Well, he's one of the most unguardable players in the league. Antetokounmpo's length and speed is simply otherworldly.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Green comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Rollins subbed in for Anthony. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Yabusele, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Josh Hart comes in for OG Anunoby. Bridges, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Landry Shamet. So we can't get either to fall.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Now, here's Hart. Yabusele setting a screen for Hart. New York needs to get off a shot. For three, Bridges. It's hauled in by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Rollins the pass to Turner. And that one, good. Turner's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, it's no secret Turner has range, but don't sleep on his ability to get the job done inside, too.
Brunson against Rollins. Here's Hukporti. Back to Brunson from downtown. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Green kicks to Giannis. A three-pointer, no good.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Hart the pass to Yabusele. Misses from short range. Bucks trail by 5. Down low. Giannis dunks it down.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Anthony Towns checked in for New York. OG Anunoby comes in for Josh Hart. Anunoby against Trent. Anunoby kicks to Bridges. Pass to Hukporti. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to end the drought. Bridges misses.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Trent can't hit.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting.
Now, here's Bridges. Outside, Towns. Good on the triple. Towns has got 14 points here in the second half.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
It's deflected. Bridges with the steal. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And there you see the basketball IQ Bridges has. Natural court sense. He knows exactly where to be.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. To the middle. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Turner.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Brunson the pass to Anunoby. Brunson against Rollins. Brunson, left side. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and the layup is up and in. And the Knicks lead by 8.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
And here is Antetokounmpo. Trent outside. Pass to Rollins. Turner with a screen on Brunson. Rollins the pass to Turner. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. The Knicks leading by 8. Anunoby has the open look. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game, first here in this second half.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Rollins against Brunson. Here's Trent from outside. Cleared away by Brunson.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Now Towns. They set the pick. Strong move off the glass.
Fantastic move right there by Towns. I like when he gets creative with his ball handling.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately.
Let's hear it for your young Bucks dancers.
Bucks trail by 13. Trent up top. Here's the floater.
But the defense got too close, and Trent took advantage.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Gary Trent Jr. taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Trent.
Well, what I love about Trent Jr. is how confident he is, especially when it comes to shooting the 3-ball.
He's perfect from the line this time. Now Bridges. Think burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Antetokounmpo with the rebound. Bucks trail by 11. Outside Trent.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left here in the fourth quarter. Miles Turner. And the defense successful, forcing him into a tough one. Here we've got Brunson. He's got a clear path.
Jalen Brunson. First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for 2. Rollins.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that brings them to within 10. Rollins hits them both. The Knicks leading by 9. Brunson right side. Towns outside. Here's Bridges. Towns outside. Shot clock at 6.
And Towns is a lot for a defense to handle, especially when he's looking to score inside.
Shooting for New York, Carl Anthony Towns. At the line for 2.
And And the first of two, no good, heartbreaking. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will push the lead to double digits. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Got us a screen on Brunson. Now onto the Kumbo. Towns with the steal.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Knicks.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Karl Anthony Towns.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Here's Brunson. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest, this game's over.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Timeout called, the Bucks. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
Anunoby against Trent. Antetokounmpo outside. So it's New York picking up the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
So let's go courtside, where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game. Allie.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
I mean, we played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got the 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game.
season is fresh. What are coaches looking for from their players?
You know, B.A., they want to see execution on the game plan that's been set in practice. The X's and O's, can they bring it to life? I mean, that is what they're expecting.
And now the opening lineup for New York. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Porty in at the 5 spot. 5 on the clock. Back to Brunson. There's the 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. And this game, the first chance they've had to see New York.
Last year, this team got the better of them in the season series. So they're looking to correct that.
Deflected. They get it back. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. We talked about the matchup issues that Karl Anthony Towns creates for defenses. Coach said the combination of size and skill make Cat a tough cover. If you put a center on him, he can beat them with his quickness or his perimeter game. And if you put a wing on him, he can overpower them in the post. Back to you, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And here's Milwaukee now, after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot.
Yeah, the mid-range is not a go-to for Giannis, but he's always looking to expand his game.
Bridges outside. Here's Porty. The rebound by Turner.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
Trent, the pass to Rollins. And here's Green from the arc. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. The Knicks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Brunson. Banked it in off the glass.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Antetokounmpo outside. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And here's Turner from the arc. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Pass to Porty. Oh, stolen by Turner. Down low. And Antetokounmpo the bucket on the assist by Green. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Back to Towns. Pass to Brunson. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
Now here's Towns. 15 in his last outing. Here's Brunson. Kicks it out, Towns. New York working the ball around now. For 3, Bridges. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. Using his size to full advantage, he beats everyone to the ball.
Here's Rollins. Brunson defending. Rollins passes to Trent. To the right side. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Bridges outside. Pulls up on the wing. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
The drive by Antetokounmpo. No good there.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Here's Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Towns has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Guys, that is what you call two physical, hard-earned points from Karl Anthony Towns. Go ahead and embrace that contact.
These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
And New York has possession. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. Towns finds Anunoby. Back to Towns. Out to Bridges. The 3-ball. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
Well, you know Mikel was thinking three as soon as he got free. That's nice delivery.
Antetokounmpo inside. Towns on him. Antetokounmpo inside. Covered by Towns. And some solid defense from Towns. To the inside. Porty. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. McBride, he's checked in for New York. All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. Second is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
The Bucks trail by 4. Trent outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. The kick out to Brunson. Inside to the paint. Here's up 40, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
Well, one guy's thinking zig, the other zag, and it's nothing good resulting.
Knicks leading by 6. Outside McBride. Here's Brunson. Bridges outside. From behind the arc. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, the Knicks look to go a little deeper down their bench this season. To that end, they signed veterans Jordan Clarkson and Gershon Yabusele. They fortified their reserves, and they hope it will bolster their roster for another deep playoff run.
Put them in good position. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. And that one falls for Antetokounmpo. And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee, but trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. One of the most exciting teams in the league, Doris, the New York Knicks.
BA, there's a saying that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are in the house and they are good. How about the resurgence over the last 5 years? They want to win now, and that rabid fan base is eating up all this success.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. 9-point game. Oh, there's the alley. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
Boy, an unfortunate mix-up right there cost them a possession.
And here are the Knicks now. Now here's Brunson. Out to the right wing. Now Towns. Back to Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. And there's Towns on the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Akporti. Pass to Brunson. Here's Akporti. Here's McBride. Pure from three-point range.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Well, Grant, you got to give the Bucks credit. 9 straight postseason appearances, the longest running streak in the league.
Yeah, but 3 straight first-round exits. I mean, you could tell the boat's taking on water, and tough decisions are required.
And the Knicks making a change here. Hart's checked in. Here's Rollins. Brunson defending. Here's Antetokounmpo. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points.
I love his approach and attitude right now, doing everything he can to keep his team in it.
New York working the ball around now. Here's Akporti. Right side, Brunson. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Trent outside. 4-3. Counted from distance.
Pre-shot preparation, so important. You have to be ready to rise and fire as soon as that ball touches your hands. Gary Trent Jr., yes, sir.
Here's Akporti. Inside. Left side, Brunson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, Craig, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media.
Take a break.
But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
First free throw is good. And you look at Brunson, listed at 6'2". You wouldn't think he'd be such a handful inside doors.
Handful might be an understatement, B.A. He is a nightmare free throw line and down. Why? Because he has moves and then counter moves. His footwork is exceptional, and I don't care what kind of defense you play, the guy will be able to get off a shot, and most often it's going to go in. Well, because Jalen Brunson's such a terrific decision maker, you can tell how confident and comfortable this team is when he runs the offense.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 10 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Pass to Akporti. Anthony against Brunson. And it's Miles Turner with the foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for New York. Yabusele comes in for Akporti. And it's Bridges in for Brunson. And so it's New York with it. They lead by 11. Hart with a screen on Trent. 6 to shoot. Bridges against Trent. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. To the paint. And stolen by Yabusele. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo is unlocking a new aspect of his game. He said, quote, "I never initiate my offense from the high post, but Doc told me that you can be very effective there. It's hard for people to show a crowd, and you're one step closer to the basket. I plan to stay there for the rest of my career." Guys, back to you.
A new wrinkle. Okay, Allie, good stuff.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
It's Bridges on the wing, guarded by Trent. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And their goal on the offensive end is simple. Pound it inside.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Sims, he's checked in for Turner. Bobby Portis comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Prince is subbed in for Trent. The free throw is off from Bridges. Doris, when you think about the career of Mikal Bridges, how impressive has his development been?
B.A., I certainly think he's been a better player than people expected when he came out of college. What we know about Mikal Bridges is he's cross-positional defensively. He's made a number of big-time defensive plays in his defensive career. And offensively, he's proven more than just a three-point shooter. That fadeaway jump shot game is real.
Now here's Hart. Yet to see a basket. Back to Shamet. Let's go with a three. Sinks the tray. And the Knicks lead by 14.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now here's Kuzma. Pass to Prince. Shoots over Bridges. Prince can't hit.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Yabusele in the post. Now here's Bridges. Defended by Portis. And here's Bridges. From outside the arc. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Mikal Bridges has been on display for the Knicks. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
So here are the five for New York as they start the second. Bridges and Hart are the 3 and the 4. Landry Shamet is out there with Miles McBride, and it's Yabusele in at the center position. Here's Shamet. Shot's good by Hart.
That's all grit from Josh Hart. This guy will mix it up on the interior.
Anthony feeling it out a bit to the inside. Out to Portis, and stolen by Yabusele. Up top, Bridges. And we played through the first minute here in the second. McBride on the wing. He's guarded by Anthony. Bucks trail by 14. Down low. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Oh, Anthony not afraid to mix it up on the interior. Good finish.
Outside Hart. We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. To the middle. And Yabusele slams it in.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. Pass to Coffey. It's Prince on the wing. Another one falls for Milwaukee.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
Now here's McBride. He's guarded by Anthony. Bridges outside. There's the triple. He drops it from range. Bridges has got 13.
Well, the length and skill set is a tremendous combination for Mikal Bridges. Starting to cook a little bit.
Anthony outside. Pass to Kuzma. To the inside. Out to Anthony. 3 on the clock. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Now they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on. Yabusele hooked that. And the Knicks lead by 17.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Now here's Kuzma. Still no points. Here's Coffey. Inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
This guy is a fantastic finisher near the hoop. Taurean Prince with an emphatic 2.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Different look for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Coffey. Green comes in for Prince. And it's Rollins in for Anthony. Towns, he's checked in for New York. Anunoby comes in for McBride. Knicks leading by 15. Pass to Anunoby. Portis against Towns. Over Portis. Towns passes to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Yabusele the screen. It's Shamet on the wing. Gets the 3-ball to go. Shamet's got 6. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
Now here's Portis. Here's Kuzma, and Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
Just soft touch in the mid-range right there by Kyle Kuzma. Just accepting what the defense is willing to concede.
Yabusele outside. Back to Shamet. Pass to Anunoby. Bridges against Green. Yabusele the screen. Bridges left side. Here's Shamet. No good on the 3. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 16. To the paint. That's good from Bridges on the assist from Yabusele. He's got 15.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Pass to Kuzma. Portis with a screen on Anunoby. Inside, and stolen by Yabusele. And here's Anunoby. Back to Towns. Towns, a screen on Green. Here's Bridges. It's Shamet on the wing. Pass to Towns. The 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
A fantastic three-point shooter. You gotta guard Towns from the corners especially.
Antetokounmpo outside. Portis with a screen on Yabusele. Antetokounmpo, bam! Antetokounmpo has got 14 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Pass to Shaman. Lets it fly from 18. It's hauled in by Portis. The Bucks trail by 19. Antetokounmpo, left side. Outside, Green. Here's Rollins. Now here's Kuzma. No good with the triple.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 14 points for him. And scoring. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Knicks leading by 17. All right, Doris, for the Knicks, would you run a two-man with Brunson and Cat or stagger their minutes?
BA, I think the answer is you do both, obviously. But if you stagger it, it's because of what they're not doing on the defensive end. Teams will target Brunson and Cat because they are not elite defensive players. But at the same time, they are both elite offensive players. And there will be moments, particularly late, where you want your best players on the floor. So the answer is both.
Milwaukee making some changes. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis, and it's Trent in for Kuzma. New York also changing it up. Hart's checked in for Yabusele. Clarkson comes in for Bridges, and Brunson is subbed in for Shamet. Antetokounmpo against Hart. Clarkson for three. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for three. Well, one thing we know about Jordan Clarkson, he's going to shoot it, Doris.
Well, BA, he's been given the green light by virtually every coach he's played for. He's been one of those guys off the bench that you can count on for consistent productivity. And that's invaluable. Listen, the bench has got to produce if you're going to be an effective team.
And he's good on the first of three.
Sometimes, guys, you need someone on your team who understands my job is to be aggressive, whether I have it going or whether I don't. And Jordan Clarkson is that guy.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. Milwaukee with the ball. Here's Rollins. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Turner. He's covered by Hart. Turner against Hart. Shot clock at 5. Here's Trent. The Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Brunson. Back to Towns. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Clarkson outside. Over Antetokounmpo. New York again can't hit. Bucks trail by 20. Green, the pass to Rollins. Trent right side. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Knicks. And here we have last season's best free throw shooting teams. New York in 5th.
Yeah, knocking down free throws was a real specialty for them last year.
Knicks leading by 20. Brunson with it. 37 points his last time out. Here's Towns. Shoots over Turner. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul.
And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
Well, beautifully done by Towns, using the up fake to bait the defender.
New York shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw misses. Well, we know he can shoot it, Doris, but Karl Anthony Towns is most effective when he's also working in the paint.
B.A., he has such an effective arsenal offensively that he's most effective when he's getting to each of those aspects. So, you have back-to-the-basket skills, no doubt. If there's a mismatch, go at the mismatch. But he is also so effective as a driver. Straight line, with intent, and efficient off the bounce. He can also hit a mid-range. There is nothing he can't do on the offensive end.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 16. And then Turner with the dunk.
Well, exactly what you want from the guy in your pick-and-roll position. He's got to be able to set a firm screen and then find his opening.
Here's Anunoby. Towns outside. Back to Anunoby. Here's Brunson. And again, the Knicks missing. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 19. Green in the post. He's covered by Clarkson. Green, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Nice move. Trent from long range. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got 3 assists in the game. Left side Brunson. Knocks down the step back Jay. Brunson's got 6 points.
Boy, Jalen Brunson showing off his strength. Had to finish through some pretty tough contact.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. B.A., back to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Catching up on the changes for New York. Huck Porty comes in for Hart, and Mikal Bridges subbed in for Clarkson. Rollins passes to Trent. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Turner, a screen on Towns.
Well, Miles Turner consistently looking to shoot the basketball. He forces the defense to make an aggressive play.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for the Bucks, Miles Turner. Taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Turner.
Well, the athleticism that Miles Turner brings to the center spot is quite remarkable. This guy, an exceptional player on both sides of the floor.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Knicks leading by 17. Outside Brunson. Pass to Bridges. To the middle. Here's Towns. And he lays it up and in. Towns has got 13 now.
Yeah, that's Karl Anthony Towns at his absolute best. The shot making incredible from every spot on the floor. Boy, he's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind.
Here's Brunson. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. Bridges finds Towns. Back to Bridges. Towns is screen on Green. Clock at 6. Outside Anunoby. Puts up a deep 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Turner. Here's Rollins. Now Antetokounmpo. He's guarded by Bridges. Trent outside. The 3 is up. 1:04 left in the second quarter. And he's going for the... Look at Giannis going to get it.
And just tremendous putback ability. Giannis with that length and agility, just unstoppable.
Bridges outside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. And here's what the Milwaukee Bucks schedule looks like. On Thursday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Domantas Sabonis and the Sacramento Kings.
And looking at the Toronto matchup, it's the second game of a back-to-back, so you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
And here's Green from the arc. Towns with a rebound. New York leading by 15. 30 seconds left in the first half of this one. Brunson looks it over. The floater. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Pass to Okporti. Outside Brunson. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And so it's the New York Knicks leading by 17 at the end of the period. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Checking out New York, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Knicks.
Their bench doesn't look like a bench at all. It looks like they have 2 starting units.
And that means no rest for the defense. They're out there huffing and puffing.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
The Bucks trail by 17. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Then there's A.J. Green. Then there's Gary Trent. And it's Rollins in at the point guard position. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. Now here's Green. No points yet. Chalk up 2 there.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
New York leading by 15. Bridges outside. Brunson, a screen on Green. Back to Brunson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 10 points for Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, Bridges proving to be solid in the pick and roll. They like him now handling in this situation.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Turner. Deflects the pass. And here is Green. Antetokounmpo for three. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson. And the Knicks shooting 61% for the game, knocking them down. Towns outside. Anunoby finds Brunson. Milwaukee with the rebound. Turner's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Impressive how in sync Giannis is with his squad, enabling them to set up a flashy alley-oop.
Towns outside. The 3 is up. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 6th assist of the night.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And this will be a 2nd trip to the free throw line.
At the line for the Bucks, Miles Turner. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Turner. And so Turner nails them both. Knicks leading by 16. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. New York working the ball around now. Right side Brunson. Lets a floater go. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
Oh, that's a silky jump shot, playing right over the top of the defense. Mr. Brunson, how good are you?
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. It's the 2K leaderboard showing the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. In 3rd, New York.
And whenever you turn the ball over against them, they pushed it right back at you. Last year, they were just merciless at exploiting teams whenever they made mistakes against them.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the 2nd half. Trent with a screen on Brunson. Rollins passes to Green. And here's Trent. Anunoby covering. Just 4 to shoot. It's blocked. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Knicks leading by 18. Now here's Brunson. He's got 12. Towns for 3. Rebounded by Green.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Milwaukee shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
At the line for Milwaukee, Green. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Yabusele, he's checked in for Hukporti. Both good from the line that time.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen. And so the NBA draft is now 2 days. How much of a difference do you think that makes, Grant?
You know, I think it shows the increasing importance of second-round picks. With teams up against the cap, they need that cheap depth. And also, it's an opportunity to get TV viewers over 2 days rather than just one.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 22 points for him. Oh, don't let Giannis in.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
Pass to Towns. Over Turner. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Bucks trail by 14. Trent outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Green, the pass to Turner. He can't get that one to fall. And some solid defense from Towns. Pass to Bridges. Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo inside, working on Yabusele. No problems knocking that one down. Green's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, Giannis knows he creates gravity inside, which is going to free someone up on the outside.
Bridges outside. Pass to Towns. Now here's Brunson. Fires from deep. Yes, sir! Brunson for three.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
Outside, Green. There's a screen. Antetokounmpo outside. Great D that time from Yabusele. Knicks leading by 14. Towns finds Yabusele. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 9 rebounds now. Pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
How about that? He's 7 feet tall. And Miles Turner, because of that ability to move in any direction at any moment, is a big-time problem inside.
Now here's Yabusele. Back to Brunson. Oh, stolen by Turner. Trent on the wing. Out to the wing. Now Turner. He's got 9. There's a screen by Turner. Here's Trent. And it's Milwaukee scoring again.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Now here's Bridges. He's got 15. Antetokounmpo against Yabusele. Pass to Brunson. Towns for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Knicks leading by 8. Outside Brunson. Towns against Turner. Takes a 13-footer. And the Knicks miss again.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Down low. And stolen by Yabusele. Pass to Brunson. Yabusele the screen. And it's Jalen Brunson with a 3. Brunson's got 10 points now, just in this quarter. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
Yeah, what a sweet move from Giannis, just breaking down the defense there.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Here for the Bucks. Bobby Portis comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Kyle Kuzma in for Trent McBride. He's checked in for New York. Up top, Yabusele, defended by Portis. Now here's Brunson. Defense right on him. Misses the baby hook. The Bucks trail by 9. Here's Rollins. He's scoreless. To the inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Portis. And Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Bridges passes to Brunson. Towns outside. Shot clock at 6. Puts one up from 19. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds now. Green finds Turner. Back to Green. Yabusele against Portis. Pass to Rollins. Lets it fly. Towns with a rebound. New York leading by 7. Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A., he just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like and just playing with reckless abandon.
Now, here's Green. 7 points in the game. Turner, a screen on Yabusele. Portis against Yabusele. Drops it in from 14 feet away. And it's now only a 5-point New York lead.
And he can get that shot anytime. He really can shoot over almost anyone.
You want that mid-range game in your arsenal. You can't just be about threes and dunks. Sometimes this is a key shot.
Now here's Brunson. 18 points for him. To win the cold spell. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Prince is checked in for the Bucks. Anthony comes in for Rollins. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Josh Hart's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. There's the screen by Kuzma. Here's Anthony. Misses the jumper. New York leading by 5. Hart passes to Brunson. 1:19 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Milwaukee. Anthony outside. Inside. Here's Portis. Back to Anthony. Just 5 on the clock. From downtown. And he can't get that one. Good D by Brunson. Hart with a screen on Anthony. Brunson penetrating. Soft touch off the glass. Brunson's got 20.
But you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
29 seconds left in the third. Brents, the pass to Anthony. Good D by Brunson. Knicks leading by 7. Bridges finds Brunson. The teardrop doesn't go that time. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the Knicks. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. Back after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Here's New York. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Miles McBride, and then it's Landry Shamet, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. Pass to Hart. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Anthony, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Giannis driving inside. Good on the bucket. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points in just the second half.
Rising to the challenge. He's giving them everything he's got.
Towns outside. Hart with a screen on Portis. Towns looking for an opening. Pass to Hart. Shot on the wing. With 1 on the clock. Second chance shot. The big man, Cat.
Excellent pursuit by Towns right there. Get to work on the glass.
And so it's Portis who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. 7-point differential. Antetokounmpo outside. Now Anthony to the middle. Tipped. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Antetokounmpo inside. He's covered by Hart. And they're on the break. Pass to McBride. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Shooting for New York, Miles McBride. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line. The Bucks trail by 9. Kuzma outside. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Anthony outside. Takes a 3. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got 5 assists in the game. Hart with a screen on Anthony. Hart passes to Towns. Pass to McBride. Clock at 4. Outside Anunoby. Here's Shamet. New York again can't hit. And for the Bucks, they're shooting a fantastic 57%. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Covered by Towns. Towns against Antetokounmpo. And he drives in. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's McBride, and we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And the Bucks making a change here. Trent's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Clarkson's checked in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clarkson.
Boy, a turnover like that will have a coach just staring at his shoes, biting his tongue.
But Porty's checked in for New York. And here's Milwaukee now. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Antetokounmpo, that's good.
When Giannis starts to drive, the defense knows it's in trouble. He powers right through them.
To the left side wing. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Anthony. No good. That would have tied it. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Anunoby for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Anunoby's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Anthony outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Fade away. Counted. Antetokounmpo has got 16 in the second half.
And they've really relied on him down the stretch.
Clarkson passes to Towns. Six to shoot. Clarkson against Trent. A shot from the high post. Nice jump shot. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Well, Jordan Clarkson came into the NBA as an aggressive scorer, and in the mid-range, he is as good as it gets.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. The D's right on him. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here is Kuzma. Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Anthony. On the wing, Kuzma. Clock at 6. Portis with a screen on Anunoby. Kuzma for 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Clarkson outside. Down low. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Puts up a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Towns has got 3 assists tonight.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
So many times, Giannis forces his man into a foul. As a defender, you can't give him anything easy. That leads to a lot of contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops it first.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Green comes in for Kuzma, and it's Rollins in for Anthony. New York also changing it up. Josh Hart's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Bridges comes in for Anunoby, and Brunson is subbed in for McBride. And he can't hit the second.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive, and he's nowhere close to being done adding to it.
Clarkson for three. Rebounded by Trent.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Here's Turner, and then Turner with the dunk.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And it's the Knicks with the ball, following the score by Milwaukee.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Outside, Green. Trent outside, pass to Green. Antetokounmpo against Hart. Antetokounmpo outside. From deep three-point land. Jalen Brunson grabs a miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Look at Brunson, tough in the lane.
Yeah, this is what makes Jalen Brunson special. You've got to knock down contested shots. Mr. Brunson up to the task.
Pass to Rollins. Antetokounmpo outside. Now Turner jacks up a three. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got 6 assists in the game. Screen by Hart. Brunson with it. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. Jalen Brunson playing big right now.
Folks, look out, because Jalen Brunson has caught his rhythm on the offensive end, and that typically means a long night for your opponent.
Antetokounmpo against Hart. Antetokounmpo, right side. Oh, too much Giannis down low.
He has been a one-man show trying to keep them competitive.
Brunson passes to Hart. Back to Brunson. It's hauled in by Rollins. Bucks trail by 7. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Rollins. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Now Antetokounmpo. Here he goes. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. For the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for Hart, and it's Anunoby in for Clarkson. Knicks leading by 7. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Akporti. Now Brunson. There's the steal. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Turner. Oh, it's off target. Knicks leading by 7. Outside Anunoby. Now Towns. Here's Akporti. 5 to shoot. Outside Brunson. He's off from 3. For Milwaukee, they've gone 8 of 12 so far here in the 4th. Outside Green. Bridges against Antetokounmpo. Green! Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Towns on a screen.
great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
Second team foul. Shooting for New York, Jalen Brunson at the line for 2.
Free throw good from Brunson.
Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy, phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
Both free throws good from Brunson. Bucks trail by 6. Trent with it. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Anunoby. Trent! Oh, it misses.
Boy, they give him the mid-range jumper, and he has to make that.
Now Brunson. And there's 1:38 left in the 4th. Towns outside. Let's loose for 3. Towns making his mark from long range.
Now, Towns has said he believes he's the greatest shooting big ever. That's how confident he is.
Trent outside. Just 5 to shoot. He nails it with the shot clock winding down.
Oh, defense trying to get physical and shake up Gary Trent Jr., and he's not having any of it.
Here's Anunoby. Bridges outside. 52 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Shoots. And he sinks the jumper.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 9.
Give it up to your dancing machine mascot.
Outside Trent. There's 37 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Count it! Now here's Brunson. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over.
Now here's Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Brunson fires! Yes, sir, with the 3.
Yeah, simply stated, Jalen Brunson filling it up right now. There are no signs that he's slowing down anytime soon.
And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now, time for our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.